has jumped over the scorer's table and is trying to get down to the bench.
Okay, just last episode I was saying we get to do team customization, and now's the time to do that. We can get rid of all these crappy, useless party members with cool ones. No more crabs, no more of that thing from SpongeBob. You just can't wait for me to die, can you? I already made that joke last episode. So I guess that's really about as far as the team customization can go. We only have 2 new party members after all. So, here's a fact for you. This series was recorded using Dolphin's built-in recording software. That's why the aspect ratio's all funny. And as I look at the output files from that recording software here in my editing program, I really wish they had called the audio output file something other than DSP dump. I mean, that just puts a disgusting image in my mind. DSP dump? Ugh. Okay, so this stage differs from the previous one in that we've got items now. We can upgrade our fortresses. Not gonna bother upgrading the starting point because I don't think the enemies are really gonna come out there at any point. But this middle one we're heading to, that one we will want to upgrade. Bar the doors shut and such. There's 4 rounds of enemies, but only 3 of us, so we have to proceed with caution. I really like this shot of my guys slowly heading over to the fortress under a starry night sky. That is good cinematography. And, speaking of which, you know what's a movie that has really good cinematography? That's right, Good Burger. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I'm just gonna pretend that the NPCs in the dialogue boxes said that instead. It's more interesting that way. Okay, so as previously stated, we've got items now. So we have a cannon, but it won't be ready in time to be useful because it's gotta charge up, you see. So instead, we're gonna build a barricade and keep out all those damn filthy... And here they come right now, with a red circle indicating as much. Gee, people are really gonna wonder what was beeped out. Anyway, the fact that we built that barricade's gonna be a big help. We get a defensive bonus for being inside of a building, and then we also get a secondary defensive bonus for having that barricade up. So these poor saps don't know what they're walking into. Let's kick his teeth in. So, first observation, that lobster enemy from last episode is back. And in between the 2 episodes, he learned a new trick that's gonna make him even more annoying to fight than he was last time. You'll get to see that later. As they say on the Amanda Show, case dismissed, bring in the dancing lobsters. Except they don't say it like that, obviously. It would have been horrible and shitty and unfunny if they said it like that. What is it with me and Nickelodeon references today? First it was Good Burger and now it's the Amanda Show. Earlier today, I was watching a video about the early history of Nickelodeon and the shows that didn't get picked up for the day that the network originally premiered in 1990, and one of the shows that was proposed to them was Danger Mouse, which was already a show in Europe at the time, but I guess the Nickelodeon executives passed up on that one. Perhaps they thought that the accents would have been a bit too difficult for children to understand. There was something similar to that once where I think there was an attempt to redub Peppa Pig with American accents, and not that anybody cares, but it's just a thing that happened. Localization. So did you see the lobster's trick that I warned you about? He was doing it while I was talking about Peppa Pig. He's got a healing move now that he certainly didn't have before, and he essentially just erased all of the progress that we made in the battle. There he's doing it again, right at the start. Thankfully they let you adjust the camera in the battle so we don't have to look down that dragon's asshole the whole time. No one wants a dragon ass camera. At least nobody normal. So, I think our strategy here should be to focus on the little flying demon. If we can dogpile onto that one enemy, hopefully we can take him out faster than the lobster can heal him. And then we can just go from there, because from there it'll be 2 on 3. Like that one song with the black lady says, you gotta be cool, you gotta be strong, you gotta be faster. Who knew that that advice would be relevant in Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom for the GameCube? This episode sucks ass. I gotta be more like the big Let's Players and make funny noises. Am I popular yet? So, it seems the strategy I was just outlining seems to have paid off pretty well. It dispatched him quickly. Divide and conquer, as they say.
Steak and eggs and steak. That's what you should have for breakfast. Delicious. Steak and eggs and steak. Just making sure you heard. I got it.
Can you tell that I'm running out of stuff to talk about? So here's something to consider for all you Yu-Gi-Oh! Aficionados out there. You gotta explain this one to my ignorant ass. Did they ever have Yu-Gi-Oh! Toys at the height of Yu-Gi-Oh's popularity in 2003? Sorry, I forgot to say. Yu-Gi-Oh! Toys at McDonald's, like Happy Meal toys. Did they ever have those in 2003? That very much seems like the type of thing that could have happened, as this was quite popular for a time. I remember at my school Yu-Gi-Oh! Mania kinda caught on for a while, but all the kids were too dumb to figure out how the card game worked. Except for me, of course. I had the Game Boy Advance game, and it more or less followed the same rule set as the card game, so the skills were more or less transferable. And we got a whole new wave of enemies now. This guy just employed a totally dumbass strategy in that he had 2 of his guys guard, and then 1 not guard, but I can see who's guarding in advance, so I can just focus on the one guy who's not guarding, and it really just kinda seems like his teammates betrayed him in that regard. They just stood there motionless while their teammate gets slaughtered. What's the thing that guy said from Rick and Morty? We are but lambs to the cosmic slaughter. Found it interesting that he did the wait command. It seemed like he had a 2-stage move that he was warming up for, but he didn't get the chance to do it. Or perhaps not. I give this game too much credit. The combat system's not that complicated. So yeah, I was talking about Rick and Morty a second ago, and you think during the early development meetings for that show, do you think they ever imagined that it would just attract the worst fucking people there ever were? Just these pretentious fucking just 19-year-olds, and I watch this cartoon, therefore it makes me smarter than everybody else. And God, everything gets ruined. As the saying goes, hell is other people. So that move that the 3-headed man does really kinda slows down Dolphin during the recording phase, but the way the recording tool works, it pieces all of the frames back together after the fact, so any slowdowns during the initial recording won't show up, but I just thought it was worth mentioning that is an effect that really puts a strain on Dolphin for whatever reason. Trying to warp polygons like that. Not easily done. Dolphin sure is one heck of an emulator, isn't it? I've been looking at emulator changelogs on and off for probably 10 years now, and it's pretty safe to say that there truly is nothing like Dolphin. No other emulator has ever sprung up so fast and done so much. It's goddamned beautiful is what it is. Okay, that one was not so bad. As Donald Trump would say, I look at the little Yu-Gi-Oh monsters and I think that looks not so bad. So we're gonna break up this mission over 2 episodes in the interest of time. So we'll do the other half in part 3.